I was not expecting much from this game I'm about to show you. Honestly, I just thought it would be another short VR escape room, something to play, shrug off, and forget about the next day. But Not One Less completely blindsided me, and not because of cutting-edge graphics or revolutionary mechanics, but because of something far rarer in VR. A story so beautifully disturbing that it left me sitting in silence long after I took off the headset. Now, before I dive deeper, quick note, this video is sponsored by the developers of Not One Less. They reached out to support the channel, but as always, everything I'm about to say comes from my own honest experience playing it, and in this case, I was genuinely surprised by what I found. On the surface, it looks like a pretty standard escape room experience. You move from space to space, gather clues, solve puzzles, unlock doors. It's all familiar. But very quickly, you realize this isn't about escaping rooms at all. Every door you open feels less like progress and more like peeling back another layer of something darker. And there's one moment, I won't spoil it, where that realization hits you in the gut. You'll know when it happens. That's what really makes Not One Less stand out. It doesn't just hand you a narrative, it places you inside one. The story unfolds through fragments, eerie little film sequences, scattered details that force you to piece things together, and environments that feel alive with tension. It's unsettling in a way that builds slowly. You don't even notice it at first, but before long you're in too deep. You start questioning what's real, what's imagined, and whether you even want to find the answers. And I'll be honest, this game got under my skin. There were moments where I had to stop, take the headset off for a second, and just breathe. And not because it scared me in the cheap horror sense, but because the atmosphere was just so heavy. And the sound design especially deserves credit. The audio has this eerie way of wrapping around you. Whispers, echoes, creaks. That makes every quiet moment feel loaded, like something's about to snap. Combined with the visuals, dimly lit rooms, flickering lights, strange objects that just feel slightly off, it creates a pressure that never fully releases. Mechanically, it's nothing complicated, and that's part of its charm. Your left hand acts as your inventory, where you collect memos, objects, and clues. You use them to solve puzzles, unlock new areas, and just push forward. And the movement is teleport only, which might sound restrictive, but it actually works in the game's favor. There's no distractions, no fumbling with controls, no worrying about motion sickness. Instead, every interaction feels focused, almost ritualistic, like you're being guided through the story one deliberate step at a time. Each puzzle solved doesn't feel like beating a challenge, it feels like turning a page in a book you're not sure you want to finish, but can't stop reading. And talking about puzzles, if you enjoy a challenge, this game is gonna give it to you. The puzzles are not easy, there's tension and a creepy feeling throughout, and it really gives you a sense of satisfaction when solving them. And that's the thing, Not One Less is short. You can finish it in around 2 hours or so. But what it lacks in length, it makes up for in weight. It's the kind of game where a single scene can linger with you longer than dozens of hours in other titles. VR is full of games that are flashy, fun, or technically impressive, but very few that hit you in the chest like this one does. It reminded me a bit of other narrative-driven VR experiences like A Fisherman's Tale or Notes on Blindness, but darker, more disturbing, and far more emotionally charged. And yet it's not all doom and gloom. There's a strange beauty in the way the story is told, almost cinematic, but not in a Hollywood blockbuster sense. More like an art film you stumble across late at night, one that unsettles you but also makes you think. By the time the credits rolled, I was left with this mix of unease and appreciation, like I just witnessed something that I wasn't fully prepared for, but absolutely glad I experienced. I went in expecting nothing. What I got was one of the most hauntingly well-told stories that I've seen in VR. It's rare for me to finish a game and still be thinking about it days later, but this one stuck. Certain images, certain sounds, certain choices the game made, they've been rattling around in my head ever since. And the best part is, the less you know going in, the more powerful it actually becomes. So here's my advice. Don't go looking for spoilers, don't overthink it, just play it. Not One Less isn't about flashy action or hundreds of hours of content. It's about stepping into a short, intimate story that will stay with you long after it's over. And when that one moment happened, the one that stopped me in my tracks, I'd love to hear if it hit you in the same way. If you want to experience it for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description where you can grab the game. I really do recommend it. Because Not One Less isn't just a game you play, it's a story you carry with you. And for me, that's exactly what VR storytelling should be. Disturbing, beautiful, unforgettable. I'll catch you in the next one. I gotta go get myself a strong drink. See you soon, guys. Cheers.